Minister, there's a palpable sense of anger in County Meath at the moment in relation to the Government and the HSE plan to shut down Navan A&E. The A&E in Navan is without doubt the most important piece of health infrastructure that we have. And for us, it's a life and death issue. Now, I attended the discussion on the future of the A&E in Navan in the Department of Health last Monday. And I was shocked, Minister, and you must have had a sense of shock as well, because in all the presentations that we received from the HSE on that day, there was no reference made once to overcrowding by the HSE. So the context of the crisis that's engulfing the A&E system in this country was never mentioned a single time. And that the government would actually consider closing our A&E at a time of record A&E waiting times is incomprehensible, Minister. Now, the HSE figures show that in Drogheda A&E, people are waiting for up to 12 hours. In Connolly Hospital just before Christmas, the staff had to come out on a picket, Minister, due to the conditions that they were undergoing for overcrowding in their A&E. The Mater Hospital and Mullingar Hospital have asked patients not to arrive in their A&Es due to overcrowding. And 546 people were on trolleys last week throughout the state, and that's in the middle of summer. People, I heard at the meeting last Monday, and I was amazed by the sentence, people keep turning up at A&Es, the HSE said. Now, in Navan, the orthopaedic treatment and the elective surgery in the hospital was suspended during the winter months. Why? Because of the pressure on the A&E. It is unbelievable, Minister, that you're looking to close an A&E that was just a few months ago overcrowded itself. And I have no faith in the HSE. I'm told to have faith, but it's absolutely impossible. These are the people who closed Ennis and Nina. These are the people that made the decisions that's precipitating the crisis in the university hospital in Limerick at the moment. Under their stewardship, and this is really important, adverse incidents have jumped from 79,000 in 2017 to 105,000 just last year. That's an increase in 32% in the number of people who have suffered due to mistakes in clinical care. Extreme incidents, which includes death and permanent incapacity, rose from 375 people in 2017 to 579 people just last year. And the main cause for this, Minister, and this is crucial, is the fact that the staff that you manage, that you're in charge of, are under such extraordinary pressure at the moment. Information that I've received through PQ from yourself has shown that if you close Navan A&E, it would actually push thousands of patients from a hospital group, Ireland East, with a lower level of adverse incidents into the RCSI group, which has the highest level of adverse incidents in the country. I've asked HICWA, have they ever carried out an investigation into this? They said no. I've asked HICWA, have they ever carried out an investigation into the effects of a closure of an A&E in terms of patient outcomes? They have said no. Because we don't do investigations in this country in relation to the decisions that are made by senior HSE staff or by ministers. Decisions that have enormous repercussions for the lives of people in this country. Now, the HSE are proposing a replacement for Navan, a GP referral medical assessment unit. And they say it's going to be 24-hour. How in the name of God can it be 24-hour when GPs' offices themselves close at 6 o'clock? When the NE doc, the North East doctor on call, said that they're not going to accept patients that would normally have been dealt with in Our Lady's Hospital in Navan. So the idea that it's going to be 24 is absolute nonsense. And this is really key. And I'm directing this to Minister Damien English as well, because you know this as clear as anybody else. It's nearly impossible as a person new to the county to get a GP. People are going to Dublin and elsewhere to get GPs. And if you want an appointment with a GP, it could take up to a fortnight to achieve an appointment. Does anybody in their right mind think that a person suffering an emergency, an accident or ill health, is going to ring their GP and wait for a fortnight to get a referral to an MAU? It is absolutely not going to happen. People are going to circumvent the MAU and go straight to Drogheda Hospital. And I want to draw your attention as well, if I can, to the Linus report. This is published by the HSE just a number of years ago, and it said that the new regional hospital should go in Navan. Why? Because of the burgeoning population in Navan. Your HSE spent millions on that report, and now the HSE is pegging that report into the bin. And just before 2011, Damien English and 5 other Fine Gael reps stood outside the new regional hospital in Navan and promised a new regional hospital will be built in 5 years, nowhere to be seen. Thomas Lynch promised in front of 10,000 people at a march in Navan that he would, and Fianna Fáil would, protect the A&E. Again, now he is making arguments in public for the closure of that A&E. I want to mention that the Sinn Féin PMB, it's not strong enough. It studiously avoids calling the government not to close Navan A&E. And just in my final remarks, I'm proud to be the chair of the hospital campaign for the last 10 years. We will not give up. We will fight for the retention. We will bring thousands of people onto the streets on the 9th of July. If it closes, it will cost in human terms significantly, but it will also cost in political terms. There isn't a Fianna Fáil or a Fine Gael TD in Roscommon. Remember that when you vote.